Hi viewers, this is Rajesh. Today I would like to discuss about the hibernate interview question. What is load and get? So, what is load and get? So in hibernate, load and get methods are there. Both methods call on session object. Both will get the data from the DB. Then what is the major difference? Suppose consider a table ID consists of ID, name and salary, and only one row it contain, like ID is 5, name is Rajesh and salary is 10k. Now how the load method will be called? So employee typecasting we are doing. So session.load of employee.class dot new integer 10. So when you do this, it won't call the DB. It will create a proxy object or a fake object consist of ID what you have given as a ID. That ID we are placing, like it will, that identifier it will fill rest of properties yet to be initialized in the memory. So when you trying to call other properties like name equal to get name or get salary, then it will hit the database. So session.load will hit the database only when we start retrieving the object row values. If ID means identifier does not exist in the DB, it will throw object not found exception. So while in the case of get, the same scenario, only the method get is changing. So we are typecasted and assigning to the one variable and get employee.class and new integer of 12. So what is the identifier? It has 5, but here 12. In this case 10. It will hit the database immediately, returns the original object if the ID or identifier does not exist in the DB. It will return null. Finally, what I would like to say is load and get methods will retrieve the data from the database. When you call the load method, it won't hit the database immediately. Instead, it will create a proxy object. It always returns the proxy object. When you call other properties like name or salary, then it will hit the database and fetch the properties. If the 10 identifier exists in the DB, it will fetch, and this object will be filled and that can be rendered here. So in this scenario, I have given 10 and database have only one record, that is 5. It doesn't matches with any record in the DB. So what it will do, it will throws object not found exception. In the case of the same scenario, in the case of get, if that 12 is not 12 identifier is not there in the database, so it doesn't throw anything, it will just return null value. But when you call the get method, it immediately hit the database immediately and returns the original object in the sense, if I given 5 here means, then it will retrieve Rajesh and 10k, and this whole record will be rendered here in this e1 object. That's it guys, hope you understood. All the best for the interview. Bye.